discuss and prioritize malicious threat and security vulnerability with national perspective. In this particular, we are covering natural resources, environmental security, information and communication security, financial sector security, as well as individual and societal security and infrastructure and physical security. So all of this together, we expect next few months to launch these documents. Our activity related to climate change has grown multifold in the last 2 years. We are part of the subcommittee formed by MOFCC on technology capacity building to prepare a strategy for implementation of India's commitment to climate change. And in particular, these two aspects have been assigned to TIFAC to look into that. On behalf of DST, we have set up Global Technology Watch Group in 6 sectors. And on behalf of MOFCC, we are doing technology need assessments and helping with biennial update report as well as other things in 10 different sectors. TIFAC also identified adaptation and mitigation technologies which went into part of India's commitment to climate change. In this process, we are also taking help of EASA in Vienna to help with quantitative work. With request from Ministry of Urban Development and DST, we have also developed a data bank for municipal solid waste disposal. This work is complete now. With help of EASA, we have also developed, and NIRI, we have developed a complete city air pollution model for Delhi, including its impact on the health. It goes into great details, including it says that in every 5 years, if I don't do anything, for example, this is showing, the left side is showing particular matter 10, PM10, business as usual scenario 2010 and 2030. On the right side is showing that if we do various actions, how it's going to impact that pollution. Similarly, this is for PM 2.5. And then we have divided Delhi into 2 by 2 square kilometers and worked out in great detail that each of these areas, if we do nothing, what's going to happen, and if you do certain actions, what's going to happen. So actually, if you're staying in Delhi somewhere, you can find out that how it's going to be, your area is going to affect the pollution. And this impact on the health is equally being worked upon. We are also doing this with Calcutta, which is nearly done. Delhi has been released. This has been taken into account by National Green Tribunal and others. And with EASA, we are also hopeful that we will be able to work in many areas, including sustainable development goals. I don't have time to go into details of these. So industry support, we have been helping industry through providing technology inputs to MSME clusters. We have taken up 9 clusters. A very interesting program that we started is MSME internship program, where we actually take students to small industries in 2 phases for internship. First phase, they identify a problem. Second phase, they work on a real problem. This program is very successful. And thanks to chairman in Maharashtra government is also following up this by supporting 2 additional institutes within this. We are finding that the students, even the first phase when they go into industry, they are able to not only identify problem but solve the problem, and the industry is able to implement it. So the students are working as a medium to connect faculty members with industry, small industry especially. And we are hoping that with help of Ministry of MSME and MHRD, this can be scaled up to have 10,000 to 20,000 students go into this, because this can be a game changer for country. It will not only benefit the industry, it will also benefit the students who will actually learn to know what are the real problems. Then we have, based on request by state governments, we have been doing various things. For example, one interesting thing we did was to work with Bihar government to identify Kosi River silt that is coming in, what is the potential of value addition, so that the silt which is nuisance can become a useful product. And in this, we collected the samples, and these have been converted into various products with the help of CGCRI in Calcutta. As you can see, one scientist demonstrating this in Patna. We are also working on availability of biomass from the point of view of conversion this to biofuel. We are going down to district level, and with the help of remote sensing, going down to every square kilometer. And in several crops we are working this. This will be put as part of Gagan portal, and it will be updated every crop season automatically through the help of remote sensing. Similarly, with NITI Aayog and DST, we have worked on methanol, trying to bring methanol as part of India, especially transport sector and cooking gas sector, where we worked on production and utilization aspects of this. This document has been made ready, and now a draft cabinet note has been made available to NITI Aayog. In fact, today afternoon also there is a discussion on this. Then we have a program where we scale up technological innovations by providing soft loans. I just wanted to mention one particular support that we did was a cotton ginning machine. In ginning, you separate out the cotton and the seed. That we used to use leather rollers, which used to have chromium contamination. In this one, rubber roller was developed, which is much better, and there's no chromium contamination. So it's actually the chromium contamination affects lakhs of the workers who are working in this, and of course all of us who wear those clothes. This is the rubber one, and we did a road show, and the industry has picked it up and they launched products based on this. And we are requesting Ministry of Textile and Ministry of Environment for us to actually look into this and see that we can adopt this technology for countrywide use. In terms of patent facilitating, which we have been doing for last 2 decades, 15 new patents were granted, so more than 250 plus patents have been granted now. More than 1,500 patents we have filed, out of the 30 were done last year. 7 workshops we did, but total 450, and actually with the IPP we are planning to have 3,500 workshops in next 3 to 4 years. We have also worked with DRDO, TDB, ISEA to actually not only do IP awareness, but also, for example, agro-based technology we're trying to commercialize them with the help of TDB and ISEA. In terms of national IPR policy that was released in last May, there were about 1/3 of the action points were assigned to DST, and on behalf of DST, TIFAC is handling all of this. And then we have set up a number of task forces. One is to enhancing IP output and incentivizing. In fact, next week we are having a discussion on this. In the task force 2 looks at IP in collaborative research and development, institutions, government, industry, and academia, how to do this. And also, we have been asked to make an IPR toolkit. As part of our awareness program, we are joining hands with TIFAC, with CPAM, which is a DIPP organization. So first, we are doing a train the trainers program. In this, we are picking up our women scientists who are being trained. We train them as certified trainers, and we actually expect to have 4 awareness programs every single day for next 3 to 4 years. The Kiran IPR program is part of DST's Women Scientists program. It's been a very successful program. Last year, we selected 111 women out of 120, that is maximum allowed. The training started, it's going to end by end of March. We did many changes, for example, we have online courses. We interact with all the trainees across the country through video conferencing. And this time we did a very interesting thing. We have discussed this issue of guar gum earlier, but guar gum, India exports huge amount of raw material. We don't do value addition. This is a story that goes across many materials. So we have used these women actually to analyze 170 raw materials and do pattern analysis and find out value addition possibilities. This will be very valuable input to the country. Also recently there was a patent exam. Out of this particular batch, 33 have qualified, and there are many from earlier batches that we don't have data of that. The next batch has been announced, and we have received more than 1,800 applications. On March 19th we plan to have exams, and hopefully the program starts from May 1st. For this particular program, last year on International Women's Day on 8th March, we received President's Award, called Rani Lakshmi Bai Award for Women Empowerment. And this was given through Ministry of Women and Child Development. And also Prime Minister met all the awardees that particular day. So you can understand the significance of this particular award. And we have found that these women, wherever they have gone, they have earned a name and fame for themselves. So wherever I go in the country, people always respect this particular program. So I'm thankful to many of you who are here, and of course all the earlier batches. I think I'll stop at this point. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.